Understanding of demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are those magic little words in English that help us point out specific things or people without having to name them over and over again. Think of them as the linguistic equivalent of pointing your finger at something. Instead of saying, "The apple on the table is mine," you can simply say, "That is mine." The word, that, here is a demonstrative pronoun. They include the words this, that, these, and those. Each one replaces a noun and indicates whether the noun is singular or plural, and whether it is near or far in distance or time. These pronouns streamline our communication, making it more fluid and less repetitive. Without demonstrative pronouns, our conversations would be awkwardly repetitive. Imagine always having to repeat what you're talking about. This book is interesting. This book has a nice cover. This book is also long. See how that sounds? But when we say, "This book is interesting. It has a nice cover. It's also long," it sounds way more natural. Demonstrative pronouns like this help keep our speech clean and our meaning clear. Types of demonstrative pronouns. This and that, singular form. These and those have their place, but this and that are where we begin. Both refer to a single noun, but their use hinges on proximity. This is used for something that's close. If you're holding a phone and talking about it, you'd say, "This is my phone." That is used for something far away. If the phone is on a table across the room, you'd say, "That is my phone." Here's a deeper dive. This implies closeness, physical, emotional, or time-wise. It's immediate. It's what you're pointing at or thinking about in the moment. That implies distance. It could be something physically far away, or a concept previously mentioned in conversation. And it's not just physical objects. You can use this to refer to something someone just said. "This is exactly what I meant." Or use that for a past situation. "That was a tough year." These and those, plural form. Now enter the plural players in the demonstrative game, these and those. These is the plural of this. It refers to multiple things that are near you. Example, "These cookies are delicious." Those is the plural of that. It refers to multiple things that are farther away. Example, "Those birds on the tree are singing." Notice how proximity continues to play a role. And again, it applies not just to objects, but to abstract ideas, situations, or previously mentioned items. Differences between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. Here's where things can get a bit tricky. Demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives look exactly the same. Yep, they're the same for words this, that, these, those. So how do we tell the difference? If the word stands alone and replaces a noun, it's a demonstrative pronoun. Example, "This is heavy." If the word comes before a noun and modifies it, it's a demonstrative adjective. Example, "This box is heavy." So the clue is whether the word is replacing the noun or just describing it. Pronouns replace, adjectives describe. Let's compare a few examples side by side. Sentence, "That is amazing." Type, demonstrative pronoun. Explanation, "That" replaces a noun, an idea, maybe a performance. Sentence, "That idea is amazing." Type, demonstrative adjective. Explanation, "That" describes the noun, idea. Sentence, "These are my shoes." Type, demonstrative pronoun. Explanation, "These" replaces shoes. Sentence, "These shoes are mine." Type, demonstrative adjective. Explanation, "These" modifies shoes. See how that works? The role in the sentence changes the grammatical function, even though the word remains the same. Usage of demonstrative pronouns in sentences. Sentences using this. This is like pointing to the closest thing. It's intimate, immediate, and right here with you. Examples. This is my favorite part of the movie. This tastes really good. This reminds me of my childhood. This is the solution we've been looking for. This is how you do it. In each of these sentences, this is used to replace a noun or idea that's close to the speaker, physically, emotionally, or in time. The key takeaway: use this when what you're talking about feels close or current. Sentences using that. That works like a pointer to something farther away, whether it's an object, idea, or event. Creates emotional or physical distance between the speaker and what they're talking about. Examples. That was a great game last night. That's the car I was telling you about. That makes no sense to me. That happened a long time ago. That seems like a bad idea. Each of these sentences uses that to point out or highlight something not directly present or no longer immediate. Think of it like referring to a memory, a far-off place, or something that belongs to someone else. When you want to refer to something not directly in front of you, or just past in conversation or time, that does the trick. It provides context and gives your listener the cue that you're discussing something slightly removed from the here and now. Sentences using these. These signals multiple items or ideas that are near in proximity. Whether you're physically holding them or conceptually focused on them, these brings attention to things close and plural. Examples. These are my friends from college. These smell amazing. Did you bake them? These were the best days of my life. These documents need to be signed today. These are exactly what I was looking for. These draws attention to nearby groups, items or ideas, and makes them feel more immediate. If you're showing off photos on your phone, or handing someone a batch of cookies, these helps emphasize their presence and relevance. Sentences using those. Now, those is the distant plural, the group that isn't close, either physically or in time. It could be objects on a shelf across the room, or memories from decades ago. Examples. Those are my books on the top shelf. Those people were so kind to us. Those look delicious. Where did you get them? Those were the days, weren't they? Those aren't mine. You'll notice, those is often used to draw attention to something out of reach or something not part of the current moment. Creates that feeling of distance, just like that, but in plural form. This clarity in speech helps listeners visualize what you're referring to and helps your writing feel more vivid and precise. Demonstrative pronouns in questions and answers. Framing questions. Demonstrative pronouns are super useful in both asking and answering questions. They help point directly to what you're inquiring about. Examples of questions using demonstrative pronouns. What is this? Who is that? Are these yours? Did those belong to your grandparents? Notice how each question uses the demonstrative to narrow down the focus of the inquiry. You're not just asking broadly, you're pointing to something specific, giving the listener or reader a clear target to respond to. You can also combine demonstratives with which to get more detailed. Which of these do you prefer? Which one of those should I choose? This structure helps avoid ambiguity and makes for more meaningful conversations, especially when comparing options or making decisions. Responding using demonstratives. When answering, demonstrative pronouns help keep responses direct and clear. Example responses. This is my notebook. That belongs to John. These are the books I borrowed. Those are the shoes I told you about. In both spoken and written communication, these short and efficient answers help avoid unnecessary repetition. They also keep the tone conversational and natural.